it's Mama Beth. I'm in the kitchen again, and tonight I'm making those special cookies that I've talked about for I think 2 nights now that I'm going to send to my daughter. A lot of you may know them as preacher cookies, and they were called that. They're actually chocolate no-bake cookies because everybody has usually whatever it takes to make them, like sugar and butter and milk and a little bit of cocoa powder and a little bit of vanilla, and you just stir it all up and add it at the right time and they come out really good. But everybody calls them preacher cookies because when the preacher would come visiting and surprise everybody, you'd have to have something sweet to give him, or sometimes if you came at dinner you'd have to have a meal. But if you came in the afternoon, you wanted to have some kind of a treat, and you'd fix coffee or tea, and so they got called preacher cookies because everybody could make them real fast. It takes like 10 minutes. It takes no time. And I don't know why I put off making them. I don't know why, because I love them. Well, that's probably why I should keep off of making them, because they make me fat. But I'm trying to keep losing weight. But anyway, I make them for my daughter, and I make them for her special. But there's a good story that I wanted to tell you about it. We don't call them preacher cookies in our family. We call them poop cookies. And the reason is this. The first time I made them for her, she was about 2 years old. Now, she was a sassy little thing. She was talking before she was walking. And by age 1, she was putting sentences together. And so I made these because I loved them. And I thought, oh, she'll love them. She loves chocolate. And she was just about 2. And they didn't set up because I didn't make them right. And I didn't let everything boil before I put the oats in, so they didn't set up. So they were squishy, and they were very brown, as you can guess, with chocolate. And I just peeled them up and balled it up, and I said, here, Madeline, taste it. It's good. It's chocolate. She went, no, Mama, no. It's poop. It's poop. No, don't feed me poop. And she just laid out on the floor, and you'd have thought I'd broke her heart that I was going to feed her something awful. And I got so tickled. God love her. I felt awful about it. I got so tickled. I was like, no, Madeline, it's not poop. It's cookies. It's chocolate. It's good. Look. And I kept showing her me. No, don't eat poop, Mommy. Don't eat poop. Please don't eat poop. Stop eating poop. Well, they've been poop cookies ever since. She got over her fear of eating the preacher cookies. And now we call them poop cookies in our family. And I make them all the time for Madeline whenever I'm sending her a care package from home or whatever. I always try to put some of those in because they are delicious. And if you ever want a recipe for anything that I'm making, just send me a DM on Twitter, or you can post a comment down below and I'm happy to share it with you. But anyway, I wanted to talk tonight. We're going to talk about being faithful and being in relationships. You can't make any man or any woman in a relationship be faithful. You can't do it. It is not in your power. I don't care if you drag their asses to church. I don't care if you take them to the counselor. I know, I'm a counselor. You cannot force someone to be a good partner. But you choose how you react to their behavior towards you. If you're with someone and they're treating you good, and I'm sorry about that light up there. I don't have good lights. I don't have ring lights and all that crap. I'm just in my kitchen. But anyway, if you're with someone who's good to you, like my husband's real good to me. See, I picked a winner. It took me a couple tries, but I got a good one. If they love you and they talk to you with respect and they treat you decent and they remember your birthday, and when you send them a text during the day, they text you back and say, hey, I love you. Thank you for texting me. I miss you. Or when something goes wrong, they call you and say, you know, this is going on and I just wanted to share it with you because you're my comfort. You are my comfort. You're the person that I want to talk to more than anybody else in the world. You know, that's a good partner. That's how good partners communicate. But you can't make a good partner. If they don't want you to be their comfort, you're not going to be. And there's Brian the Wiener. You'll see my wieners running around. I got the door open. You can't make somebody be faithful to you. I'm telling you what. Teeth, tits, and tail, that'll bring a man to his knees. It'll also cost him his fortune. Look at Tiger Woods. Elin, his ex, she's got all his money. And she's flying around with Chris Klein. He lives right up the road here. So, and we see his big old jet, biggest jet there is, comes right in the airport. He was dating her for a while, but she got all Tiger's money because teeth, tits, and tail. Cost him all his fame, career, all this notoriety, all this money he built up, his family. Oh, it was so pretty. He had the most beautiful woman in the world. Looking around, Kevin Hart, doing the same thing. He messed around with this wife that's pregnant right now when he was married to the first one. Teeth, tits, tail. But you can't make, neither one of those women can make him be faithful. See, the second one, the one he's with now, I can't even remember her name. But Tony, I remember her. She was the first one. She did everything she could. She threw fits, and he'd make fun of her and all that. But she couldn't make him. She couldn't make him stay home. She held him down through his comedy career. All through the beginning. But he ran off, didn't he? And now the other one's pregnant. She thought she could do a better job than the first one. She thought she was going to be the one to change the man. How many of y'all heard that? How many of y'all heard that before? Oh, I can change him. I know he was a dog. Or I know she was a whore before, but she's going to be, oh, just wonderful. Let me tell you, if they were a whore before, they're going to be a whore later. Because morals don't change unless they have a real come to Jesus. And by come to Jesus, I don't necessarily mean the church. I mean they change their whole personality. They change everything about themselves. They quit doing what they're doing wrong, and they change their life. Unless they do that on their own, they're not changing. They're going to be what they were yesterday, tomorrow. But you have to choose whether you're going to be with them or not. See, Kobe Bryant, he slipped off and did his thing, but his wife, she chose to stay with him. But what did it cost him? What, $4 million was that ring? I think it was a purple diamond. $4 million for him to get away with cheating that time and to keep her. She put a price tag on it. And let me tell you, if you're going to stay with them, put a price tag on it. If you love them that much. But you choose how you get treated. Because you choose whether you stay or whether you leave. If somebody's talking to you wrong and they're not being good to you and you choose to stay and let them continue to do it, that's your choice. You choose how you react. If they hit you, God help if somebody hits you, because I've been in an abusive relationship before. But you have to make up your mind to leave. I had to make up my mind, and I got the hell out of there. It took a long time. It was really hard. My daughter had to witness a lot of stuff. And, you know, I made a mistake in not leaving soon enough. But I chose not to leave fast after the first time. So you have to quit blaming other people for not being good partners to you, because you put up with what you allow. What you allow them to do. I'm telling you. You have to start valuing yourself enough to say no to people. Say no. Say, that's not how you treat me. If you try to keep it up, I'm gone. Because if you're valuable to them, they'll straighten up. They might come back around. They might see what they've lost. Then again, it might be too late. Anyway, I'm going to get back to making these. I've got one batch set up, and they're starting to cool down. I'm going to make some more, because, you know, if I'm going to send them to her, I got to have some for my husband to eat, too. And as you see, this chocolate spoon, it looks mighty good, and it is. But I want to tell you, love yourselves. I love you. You love yourself. And I will see you later. I'm getting back to cooking. I love you. Bye.